Some other stories making headlines on your Saturday morning and new overnight. The Pentagon asking armed volunteers to stop standing guard at military recruitment centers. Civilians have been watching over various centers all across the country in the wake of the Chattanooga attack. Defense Secretary Ashton Carter says the government is reviewing other options to enhance security. We'll speak with a Navy veteran protecting one of those buildings in Louisville 15 minutes from now. In the wake of last week's massacre of 4 U.S. Marines outside a military recruiting center in Chattanooga, Tennessee, armed civilians are volunteering to guard other recruiting facilities across the country.
One of those men, this Navy veteran, has been standing guard outside his local recruiting center in Kentucky and has organized groups of other men and women packing heat to help. His name is Tim Cohn. He joins us now from Louisville. Tim, it's great to see you this morning. It's hard not to be moved by your dedication, your willingness to volunteer your time, put yourself at risk. But doesn't this also suggest a real problem when ordinary citizens have to fill a breach left by government ineptitude? You shouldn't have to do this, I guess is the point.
No, sir, I don't believe we should. But if our government is not going to protect these men and women, who is?
Well, not just...
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you can finish. I apologize.
You know, who's going to do it? Everybody that's been standing guard with me are veterans, or I did have one gentleman come up that was home on leave that is actually active duty that come up and joined us for a couple hours.
Well, the Pentagon released this morning, or last night. The Pentagon Press Secretary Peter Cook said, while we greatly appreciate the outpouring of support for our recruiters from the American public, we ask that individuals not stand guard at recruiting offices, as it could adversely impact our mission and potentially create unintended security risks. You know, a question I guess they're concerned with is recruitment. The idea that there's armed guards, people walking up trying to get... The recruitment numbers are down. They're having trouble getting people signed up. This could impact that recruitment effort. What do you say?
Well, the location that we've been at, we haven't seen any problems with that. Matter of fact, it's overwhelming, the support we've had, you know, from the community and everything like that. And since Tuesday, there's still people coming and going from the recruitment center.
Yeah. And Tim, I know that you were inspired by seeing on social media somebody standing guard there in Chattanooga initially, and you decided to start leading this charge here. But some people are not just the Pentagon, some critics of you are going, these guys are crazy, they're kooks with guns, and there is a risk of having accidents. Are you a kook with a gun?
No, ma'am, I'm not a kook with a gun. I'm just a proud veteran that took an oath when I went in to the Constitution to defend this country, foreign and domestic, and my oath will not die till I die. These are brothers and sisters. Whether you're a veteran or you're active duty, we're all brothers in arms. And my only question is, who's going to take care of these ladies and gentlemen if we don't? I understand it's a federal facility. When you walk in that door, it's federal, but you know, the FBI building's federal, and those men and women get to carry their service revolvers. All I'm asking is, why can't the recruiters arm themselves and protect themselves? If one of those recruiters in Chattanooga might have had their service weapon, I'm not saying all of them would survive, but at least a couple of them might have come out alive.
Good question. That's a question Congress is taking up right now. We'll be following that as it unfolds. Thanks a lot, Tim, for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Tim.
Thank you. I appreciate that.